vintage 1921 Alfa Romeo G1 rally auto hits RM Sotheby's. The main known surviving, completely operational case of Alfa Romeo's first business auto is hitting the bartering obstruct at RM Sotheby's at his sale in Phoenix 1 month from now, when the 1921 G1 is relied upon to get up to $1.5 million. It's one of just 52 cases, including 2 models, worked in the vicinity of 1921 and 1923, and the main known surviving individual from the arrangement, stamped skeleton number 6018. It spent numerous years on a remote ranch in Australia, amid part of which the motor was given something to do fueling a water pump, before experiencing a rebuilding at some point in the mid-1960s. The G1 is controlled by a 6.3-liter side valve inline 6 that was said to have been composed with contribution from Enzo Ferrari, at that point a driver for the organization, and was the biggest engine ever fitted to an Alfa. It depended on 2 cast-pressed 3-chamber hinders with settled barrel heads, a chamber bore of 98 mm and a stroke of 140 mm to make 71 pull and 216 pound-feet of torque. With a best speed of 86 miles per hour, it has a 4-speed manual gearbox, which sends energy to the back hub through a solitary dry plate grip and an open driveshaft. The G1 was worked to help Alfa Romeo's dashing exercises and was showcased to an indistinguishable upscale demographic from Rolls-Royce, Hispano-Suiza and others. A stripped-down variant of the auto won its creation class at the Coppa del Garda, as indicated by RM Sotheby's. However, the generation adaptation languished over being a costly fuel guzzler during an era of monetary and political confusion in Italy following World War I. So the organization traded each of the 50 generation adaptations to Australia, and potentially to South Africa, where this one was grabbed by a Queensland businessperson, who later went into Chapter 11 and sent the auto to a ranch in the outback to conceal it from banks. Farm laborers allegedly discovered it in the late 40s and utilized it as a homestead runabout before the back pivot fizzled and the motor was utilized for the water pump. The remaining parts of the G1 were procured by a man named Ross Fluell Smith, who might re-establish it more than 10 years, including finding bona fide new parts. It would experience 3 full rebuilding efforts in resulting years.